What's up, everybody? It's Beacock, and welcome to a crazy-ass game. We have Chaox, we have TheOddOne, we have Azingy, we have Doomtrobo, we have Dyrus. How can I not bet on blue team? You know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and bet on purple team, Pulsefire Ezreal team down there, because that seems too fucking easy if I just fucking bet it on blue team. In case you guys are wondering, it's 2-1 right now in my favor. I'm kicking your guys' asses right now, but hopefully I'll throw you guys a bone right now. Maybe we'll even it up to 2-2, who knows. But I'm mainly casting this game because I saw Pulsefire Ezreal in here. I didn't see Azingy, TheOddOne, and Dyrus. And it looks like blue team has a crazy-ass good team. It looks like we have top lane of Dyrus, Shen versus Udyr. Udyr is a counter lane to Shen. So I'm excited to see how that's going to go on while going in-game. Corky up there on blue team looks like he's lagging. Isn't like Chaox. Oh, where's Chaox? Oh, Chaox is in the jungle. Looks like Robert X. Lee down there on Pulsefire Ezreal took that 80 carry from him. I didn't even notice we had Spellsy in here too. What's going on, man? Holy high elo game. I only wanted to see the new skin. Let's see what's going on. Looks like my cross-team chat is disabled. Spectator mode tips. I don't want those. Get out of here. What the hell? Get out of here. I don't want that. How's the game going? Why is my HUD so small? Time out. Where's my mini-map? There we go. I don't know, guys. A lot of freaky, too small. A lot of freaky shit's been happening with my HUD. There we go. I'll make a watermark in here and show you guys when it starts. Looks like Dyrus is trying to catch out this Udyr on his turret. Udyr looks like to be losing the lane. Dyrus 0-0, 18 farm. We're so early in the game. Oh, thank God. Normally we're a little bit further in the game. That interface is a little bit too small there. That's good. Okay, and let us continue. Sorry about that, guys. How's middle going? What is going on? We got a Azingy bottom against this double lane here. We got Doomtrobo and Big Emperor in middle against the singular Vayne for some reason. Where the hell does he even have a middle? Who's the middle on They don't even have an AP carry now that I'm looking at it. It might have been Ezreal, but it looks like Ezreal is playing AD carry, so I'm so confused. How did I not notice this? So, looks like we have two junglers, one top lane. Azingy holding strong down there for now. Looks to be doing okay. Robert Lee's showing how sexy that new Ezreal skin is. I don't know if you guys just want me to follow this the whole time if you haven't seen it yet, but it is a fucking sexy ass skin, dude. I can't wait to see that thing transform. In case you guys didn't know, it actually transforms the higher you level up throughout the game, so that's pretty fucking crazy. I'm watching Azingy down here. It looks like he's trying to put down some burst on that. He might actually take down that Sona. So little health going, but she does live through that. How's Dyrus doing against the top lane, against his counter pick? Looks like it is pretty even trade right now, but normally Udyr's Tiger Stance, top lane Udyr, normally goes Tiger. And normally Tiger Stance actually out-damages any shield that Dyrus can hope to put up against it. That damage over time is just so strong. And since Udyr can just hit and run with that Tiger Stance, normally he is pretty okay with just hitting and running and then out-damaging Shen altogether. Shen normally does have a little bit better consistent damage, but we'll see how I-Lane plays this throughout the rest of the game. Fascinating mid lane here. It looks like we now have a support Doomtrobo on a Azingy down there as Vayne and Big Emperor do duke it out. Oh, of course I missed that. Of course I missed that. Let's see what happened down here. We got Doomtrobo kind of overextending himself a little bit. How does he get cut out here? He goes out pretty goddamn far. Ezreal's going to try to put down Sunburst on him. Landing Q's, landing Ignite, which makes it so he actually cannot go ahead and use that heal effectively. Azingy overshooting his Qs by way far, almost killing Robert Lee in the beginning there, but Robert Lee going ahead and being okay there. And Azingy's in a strange spot here where he doesn't want to back because there's all this farm to be had, but he needs to be careful because they possibly might want to dive him, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and get out of there. Azingy now is level 6, has that ult going. We have a gank going in on Convincible over here. Big Emperor will survive easily, getting a little bit of extra damage from his passive and going ahead and taking down that Vayne, which is good because if Vayne's going to start getting out of control in this game, there's going to be really no hope for blue team at all. Double 80 carry is pretty fucking prominent, as well as you don't want that to be happening against your team. Sorry, I'm getting text messages trying to read them and cast at the same time. My bad, guys. Should be more professional. Put this phone away. Dyrus does look like he is prospering pretty well against this I lane. To the best of my knowledge, Udyr is normally picked as a counter pick in tournaments to counter Shen lanes. It looks like Dyrus is having no problem with that. Still having his boots in 3, and Udyr already had to go back earlier, having 31 farm to Dyrus' 53. Losing this lane pretty fucking hard, to be honest. Looks like Doomtrobo going back middle. A nice ult by Malphite. Ultimate coming out by Karthus. Will he pick it up? No. A little bit of a wasted ult there, but it's just a security kill, which is fine. And Dyrus goes ahead and finishes off I lane, top lane. How did he get caught out there? Why was he so far extended? Let's see what happened there. Dyrus just kind of stand back farming, and he sees I lane go out there. The ultimate's going to go ahead and hit him, do too much damage. I lane doesn't expect it. Dyrus tries to go aggro here. He does be able to. That Ignite helping him finish him, as well as just the initial burst that Shen does have there. Chaox trying to go here. He's probably going to have to ult out if he has any hope of living right now. A good silence by Soraka makes him delay that ult, but Big Emperor a little bit hazy to just jump in there and start bursting him down. He might have been actually able to net that kill off Dyrus if he could stay in there. Oh my gosh, that ult doing so much damage from Ezreal, but not enough to actually steal that. A very close game going right now. It looks like, oh no, God. I bet on purple team, but of course, like the all-pro team is winning. For now, we'll see what happens. Purple team does have that double AD carry like we were talking about, so hopefully somewhere in the game that'll start kicking in, and that will overtake any burst that none of these teams have. Oh boy. No mages for either team. I don't know if in Champion Select they were expecting to go double AD carry middle. This is bringing me back to, like, I don't even know, bringing me back to, like, right after beta days when you would send, like, Ashe versus, what else? Like, Ashe versus Ezreal middle and stuff like that. Just double AD carry those middle. Ashe versus Corki and stuff like that. And the better AD carry would just win. It never used to be mage versus mage, which is what you see so often now. And I think it's pretty crazy that this is just happening in such a high elo game right now. It looks like Udyr is basically going to have no hope against Dyrus now. Dyrus is just way too tanky. He's way too far ahead now after doing so much damage. It looks like Chaos is going to try to get a little sneaky up in here. Dyrus is going to try to taunt away. Chaos just gets his ultimate there, but Dyrus flashes out before he's able to land it. Oh my gosh, top lane knowing that he doesn't have any flash now is going to go aggro as possible. Soraka going to come in here, going to try to do something, but she's going to get caught out. She's going to get stunned by Udyr, probably going to get bursted down all the way. They're going to most likely back out of here, but Chaox is committing with his W and his damage that he has on all of his spells. That red buff does pick it up in the end there. And who else died? Azingy died bottom lane to that 2v1 lane down there. Looks like a good ult from Malphite. It's going to catch everybody out. That's already an E from Robert Lee. Big Emperor having no mana to follow this up, though. He's going to go ahead and try to turn on Sona, most likely here. Sona trying to fake back in the bush there, and Robert Lee going to be cut out by TheOddOne. Good move by TheOddOne, having very good map awareness of where his carry is. Will Spellsy get away? It looks like Spellsy only has level 1 boots right now, and actually no boots at all. And Malphite easily catching around here. Time out. Who's calling now? Sorry about that, guys. Getting calls and stuff like that, but I'll go ahead and cut all that off for you. Looks like TheOddOne's going to be trying to make a move on Kevin Invincible over here. I'm not going to be able to do anything against that. Just going to go ahead and walk away slowly. Blue team's just snowballing so hard right now. A 2-0-5 Malphite is going to be pretty much impossible to take down there. And we got Big Emperor over here on Corki, who is 3-0-3 in that middle lane against that Vayne, who is 0-3-1. Farm slightly favoring Vayne, but with 3 kills, it looks like Corki's going to be very far ahead in that gold count. 4,000 Brian missing kills down here. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Talking about gold. Chaox comes in for Azingy. He does go ahead and doesn't flash there, but he does go ahead and lag a bit and get in there. I'm going to go ahead and try to take down Azingy by himself. Will Azingy be able to pick this up before he does die? Yes, he does, but a good move by Ezreal from across the map that came. Oh, dear. Where did that come from? Give me a second. Shoots it out all the way over here. Oh boy, that is a sick looking hole, by the way. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a great ult by Ezreal. And while all that's happening, bottom lane, Dyrus and Doomtrobo are going to go ahead and take the initiative here. Push this top lane. Udyr literally going to be able to do nothing about that. Looks like he's going to go ahead and try to farm golems. Nope. He'll see if he can delay this at all. Dyrus is going to be so tanky, though, and if Udyr even tries to focus Soraka at all. She's just going to heal herself and get all that armor buff. Looks like this top turret is going to fall in moments here before anybody can do anything about that. And it looks like this might be an early surrender, to be honest. No dragons have been taken yet, and I say that hazily as it looks like it's not even here. So I take that bet. Apparently I did miss a dragon. Sorry about that, guys. But it might be an early surrender. It looks like we already have a 3k gold for that blue team over there, having all those crows on it and such. And that blue turret does go down, extending that gold lead almost up to 4k now. And it looks like Chaox, or the TheOddOne, excuse me, is going to make a move down here on the purple team. Will Azingy be able to capitalize on it? Oh, a missed ult as Robert Lee does flash out of there. A good stun by Sona, excuse me. Chaox going ahead and ganking top lane while I'm not watching that right now. Will TheOddOne go down to Robert Lee? Robert Lee going so aggressive there. Good ult by Dyrus still in there. Azingy's going to go ahead and go Karthus, zombie Karthus real quick. A good kill by Dyrus, but a 2-for-1 exchange for the 80 carry on purple team is not going to be worth it. Will Corki be able to pick up this kill? No, Dyrus picks up the double kill there. And all the while, Udir's just farming top. A good old 2-to-3 exchange in favor of purple team there. And can purple team pull it back out over here? I don't think with Kevin Invincible being so far behind, it's going to be a possibility for blue team to actually come back, but maybe if we get this Vayne 2 late game, we'll be able to do something over here. Chaox gonna go ahead and come in and try to gank Big Emperor, who has no mana right now, not enough to flash out for sure, doing so much damage to him. If Vayne didn't get bursted down previously, she might have been able to do something, but she's gonna go ahead and play it the safe route. Excuse me. Gonna go ahead and farm those wraiths right now. And Chaox gonna take the advantage here of Big Emperor being scared of being ganked. Gonna try to push all his minions to the turret, make farming a little bit harder for him. Which it does, but it looks like he's doing a good job of farming under that turret right now. And we're waiting for the next big team fight for Dragon to unfold now. And that'll really tell a lot about the game, guys. Once that Dragon team fight actually rolls by, that's going to sway the game in one team or another's favor. It looks like purple team only being 2k behind now after that favorable exchange in the team fight. And I'm trying to debate who has a stronger teamfight team here. We have Sona with that AoE ult. We have Chaox with AoE damage over time. Single target ability by Ilang as well as Vayne. And Robert Lee being able to do the AoE damage as well as single target damage to basically the whole team. Now, while Robert Lee and Spellsy are being so aggressive down here, the TheOddOne and Soraka are going to try to make a move. Will Azingy get in here in time for any assist? It looks like he already did go ahead and miss that Q on Robert Lee. Robert Lee using his E to get away from the wall, and TheOddOne's going to be like, okay, bro, well, I'll just go for Spellsy over here, no problem. And I guess the purple team's just going to cut their damages here, just lose Spellsy, and Robert Lee's going to get away safely, which is better than Robert Lee dying, obviously, because you don't want your 80 carry to die. But with anybody being down for purple team, that's going to give the blue team the go-ahead to just take Dragon now, being any fight that they will initiate as a 4v5. TheOddOne doing a good flash out there, but Azingy getting cut out so hard. Going to try to go a little bit of a zombie Karthus here. TheOddOne's going to get taken down very quickly. He has no ult to speak of right now, so no other escape routes. And with that, purple team's actually going to be able to take the Dragon, having a 4-to-3 team fight advantage now. And Chaox needs to be a little bit less aggressive here with how fed Big Emperor is. Chaox being silenced, going to go ahead and get away easily. But Vayne, Kevin Invincible going so crazy on Doomtrobo. Ezreal missing the ult. If he would have hit that, surely would have switched the tides of the battle, but he's hopping in here. Vayne getting out with no health, but that Ignite does take her down by Big Emperor. And with that, looks like Big Emperor might get away. Can Robert Lee jump over the wall? No mana left. A 1-to-1 exchange, I would say, in favor of blue team, only losing that Soraka in that team fight. And all the while, Udyr did go ahead and finish that Dragon for them, boosting the gold with only a 400 gold advantage difference now for blue team. And it looks like, guys, that bad bet is turning into a good bet. And as I say that, Dyrus goes ahead and takes top turret, extending that gold lead back up to about an 800 gold lead. Almost, actually a 1.2k, excuse me, I can't do math today. And will they find Dyrus over here? Will they find him? Dyrus going to go ahead and just try to clean up those golems. Looks like Sona might catch him out up here. She sees that golem die for sure. She knows he's in the bush. Will she try to go aggressive? She sees him going there. Oh my gosh, why am I again so quiet? And Sona just goes ahead and backs out over there. As well as Dyrus will get away safely. And so, like I was saying, guys, that last Dragon fight is going to dictate a lot about what's happening in this game now. It looks like Purple Team was able to come out ahead in that dragon fight, and because of that, it evened out the score, and now Blue Team feels like it's kind of back on its heels a little bit. Even with how strong Corki is right now. And the fact that both teams are going a double... Oh, no, they're not. Both teams are going a very strong team fight build, in my opinion. It looks like Blue Team having all those pros is not helping them enough. And I'm stumbling over words right now. It's not going to help them enough in this game. Chaox doing a great job in the jungle. Surprisingly good job considering he is main AD carry role for Team Solo Mid, and I didn't know he had this great ability to jungle. Dyrus going to be able to see Chaox coming in over here. Teammate of Chaox, probably a little bit surprised himself that Chaox is doing this well. Chaox going to see if he can do enough damage to scare this Dyrus away. Dyrus probably just going to E over the wall there. He does. Going to be able to try to get away from Chaox for now, but Udyr is coming in. Will Dyrus flash this wall, or will he flash over to Red, excuse me. Looks like Doomtrobo just waiting to heal Dyrus there. A good flash by Dyrus to get away. But Robert Lee's getting chunked before any team fight that's happening, which is definitely a dangerous position to be in. Doomtrobo going a little bit more aggressive than he wants to. TheOddOne having the ability to engage at any time that he wants. Probably doesn't want to do that before Azingy gets here, but Robert Lee is getting so low. It is looking that TheOddOne wants to take that advantage. They're grouping up in a group of 3 over there. Needs to be careful. Oh, Purple Team is splitting here, which is something they don't want to do. Eyeling trying to go aggressive on Azingy. They're going to get bursted down way too fast. A bad move by that Udyr. Going to turn this team fight into a 5v4, and Soraka's just going to heal Azingy back up to full in no time. And that's going to give them the initiative to push on this turret now, considering pretty much everybody on Blue Team still has their ultimates. Dyrus missing that taunt. A taunt from Dyrus would have gone ahead and initiated a gank from Malphite. It looks like they're going to try to take down this turret before they fight, and they are able to. TheOddOne focuses it down. He still does have his ultimate up. Will he go in? It looks like Doomtrobo is taking the initiative to actually tank for the team. A good ult by Dyrus. TheOddOne actually does knock up Chaox. And Chaox does get taken down by his ignite. Dyrus Azingy hardly getting away. Will he be able to get a good flash by Azingy? Doesn't want to get caught out there. Realizes that he might be able to make away. Robert Lee's ult should probably be up any second now. No, it's not. It's only halfway off cooldown, so it looks like Blue Team is going to be go ahead and get out of there pretty easily. And an overall very big W for Blue Team there, taking it back, taking the turret, taking a kill, and taking that advantage in this game finally from Purple Team. And now they're feeling a little bit stronger now, winning that last team fight. Udyr not being much of a factor in this game, only having 86 farm to 4-1-1. Dyrus is 146 farm. Eyeling needs to do something quick, hopefully push some objectives, or maybe even just solo farm a lane for a while, because he is so far behind of the enemy team's top lane. He just he needs to do something to get himself back in here. He needs to stop initiating like that. He needs to probably sit back and wait for initiations at this point and just stun both Big Emperor and Azingy and keep him out of his team. That's going to be the best thing he can do right now, considering how far behind he is compared to Dyrus as well as the rest of Blue Team. Good wall by Azingy does come out there, but with Ezreal's E, he'll be easily spell fluxing out of there. Not going to get cut out. And will Purple Team actually take this turret? It looks like they're all going to go ahead and group up middle here against Blue Team. A turret would help them even the turret score out a little bit. It's only 4-2 right now, but a 3-4 turret score would definitely help in the gold department. So it looks like double AD carry is going to take this down pretty fast. And they're going to go ahead and just back out there. Take that as a win and hopefully not go too aggressive here. Chaox is going to go ahead and try to dive Azingy on the turret over here. His ultimate is still available. Goes ahead and knocks Big Emperor back. A good ult by Robert Lee, but Chaox is getting bursted down so hard. A good ult by TheOddOne. Catches out Robert Lee, but Robert Lee is going to go ahead and flash over that wall. Somehow Spellsy living in that exchange there. Chaox is surely going to go down to TheOddOne. Will he? Will he? No. Doomtrobo flashing over the wall. Gets the kill on Robert Lee, but also goes down to Corki over there on this team. TheOddOne just being so tanky, not being able to get out. A good flash and cleanse by Kevin Invincible will not actually save him. He'll get caught over here, but over here Azingy is trying to fight Eyeling. Eyeling keeping out Azingy that whole team fight. Very good move on him, but will this ultimate catch him? Oh, yes it will. And that will be the 5-for-3 exchange in favor of Blue Team. And they're going to go ahead and most likely push all the way down to Purple Turret over here. Maybe even the inhibitor, with most of the team being down for 20 seconds. TheOddOne will be able to take some of this damage here. Let Big Emperor take all of his fedness and most likely burst it down. Just go ahead and back off there. And will they be able to take this turret before too many people from Purple Team come? It looks like they're most likely going to take this turret and then back off. Yeah, they know. Ooh, that Ezreal is actually not doing as much damage as they would be liking it to. The other one actually might get caught out here. He does get, oh my gosh, ulted by Sona, as well as Dyrus will try to go in and hopefully get a triple taunt off, and everyone does get 2 off, hardly hitting Robert Lee. Good move by Dyrus. He's getting bursted down by this Vayne over here. I don't know who to watch. Looks like they might get caught out. Doomtrobo trying to do enough damage over here. Dyrus get away. He does go ahead and E over that wall over there. Doomtrobo waiting for heals. Does get that heal off eventually. He's still going to go down to Robert Lee. Most likely, no, he's going to go down to Chaox's W. And Big Emperor does go ahead and get slowed on the turret there. Picks up Chaox before he goes down, but OddOne going to go ahead and try to turn this team fight back in his favor by killing the AD carry. Will Azingy be able to do enough damage over this wall? So many good Qs by Azingy. And OddOne finally does take him down. Dyrus over there finally escaping. Kevin Vincible as well as Eiling just eating over that wall, and them having no gap closers to stop him from doing that. Good move by Dyrus, keeping out most of Purple Team. Not most of Purple Team, 2 of Purple Team out of that team fight, turning that team fight for Blue Team into a 4v3. And another team fight going in Blue Team's favor. Now the game is slowly snowballing towards Blue Team's favor. And at this point, even though they have a Vayne on Purple Team as well as they have an Ezreal, it looks like a 0-5 Vayne isn't going to do much against a, what are you right now, Corki? A 6-1-10 Corki, who is just so fed. All the scores on Blue Team pretty phenomenal right now. 6-1-10, 6-2-11, 5-6-6, 2-6-12. Doomtrobo could use a little work, but he's doing fine, doing his role. Azingy can go ahead and solo this dragon down here all by himself with his Will of the Ancients. Going to be able to easily take that. How is he healing if he doesn't have Will of the Ancients? What do you have, Azingy? What do you have? Azingy, who was healing 22 second. I don't think that was passive, but while I'm wondering about that in my head, looks like the OddOne will get caught here. Really engaged on 4. A great engage by the OddOne, catching out everybody, slowing them all down with that shield in his inventory. Going to go ahead and OddOne's to be able to pick up Dyrus here. I mean, not Dyrus, Udyr, excuse me. A double kill coming down from Corki. Kevin Vincible being so out of position right now. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? He's going to be easily taken down here. Going to try to kite them for as long as possible and hopefully waste as much of their time. Will he be able to pick up Azingy? While Azingy is going to try to go aggro on him. It looks like he will. That red buff easily going to take Azingy down. A good move by Kevin Vincible at the end there to go ahead and take him down. Chaos going to try to do any amount of damage to Doomtrobo, but realizes that Doomtrobo wouldn't be trying to fight him if he didn't have some backup coming in. So going to go and wisely back off there. Will Doomtrobo, as well as the rest of the Blue Team, try to catch out Chaox here? It looks like they will. And I'm wondering how successful this is going to be, since Chaox does have his long jump on his ultimate. As soon as he sees Dyrus, he's going to go ahead and back out there. Saving his ultimate probably a little bit too long there. And the last auto attack from Corki just doing enough damage to finish him off. Will Dyrus go ahead and get cut out here? It looks like Eiling just not fast enough to be able to catch him out. A lot of bursts coming down from Ezreal, excuse me, but not enough to actually kill Dyrus. Dyrus being way too tanky. And while we're going ahead and looking at this team fight, it looks like Doomtrobo did go ahead and take bottom turret for Blue Team. The gold lead extending so far now, about 10k ahead almost, just hitting about that 10k mark, like 9.5. And it's looking pretty hopeless for Purple Team at this fall. Even with that double AD carry going late game, they just don't have the tankiness to keep them in the game long enough here. They really need somebody to be taking that damage, and since Vayne is so far behind not doing enough damage, she's just easily dying in a few hits. Since Udyr was pretty far behind, all he has is about 2 completed items right now, if even that. You can consider it 2 completed items with that Phage. And with bottom lane not even winning, and Chaox pretty much being the best player on Purple Team right now, doing a very good job in that jungle. However, the rest of the lane's just not doing as well as Blue Team might have hoped. I mean, Purple Team might have hoped, excuse me. It was a very valiant effort trying to get this in, but will Dyrus go ahead and try to engage here? Where is he? It looks like he does find Spellsy over here. Will he be able to do anything against her? Trying to taunt her, trying to burst her down with hardly any damage. I'm just doing so much damage with that Triforce, though. I didn't even notice that until right there. Will he get a taunt back up in time? It looks like he won't. Chaox trying to go aggressive on Azingy over here. Eiling not being able to do anything. He needs to be able to be that tanky Udyr who just gets in the middle of the team fight, but he seems like he cannot. Aegis, excuse me, not Aegis, can't think right now. Team fight breaking out. in the middle of Purple Team's base. This is not what they want right now. Dyrus and TheOddOne just being so tanky, being able to take everything. Azingy getting a little bit out of position there, trying to do as much damage as he can. A good ult coming out from Sona, stunning most of Blue Team. Azingy almost going down there, but all the shields and the heals going off on Azingy, trying to keep him alive. Big Emperor does pick up a deer finally, almost getting away. Will Robert Lee get away? It looks like he will not. A good flash by Dyrus and an E to pick him up. Kevin Vincible just being ignored by Blue Team over here. They know that he does no damage. They know they can save him for last. They know he's not a factor, and they're going to go ahead and most likely finish up this game with everybody being down for another 20 seconds, including Azingy. As they happily pick up these last few turrets in the main base and go ahead and take that Nexus from Purple Team. And with that, guys, it looks like you go ahead and tie me up in betting. It is 2-2 right now. One more misbet by me, and that next $10 Riot Point game cards goes out. I thank you guys for watching this epic game with so many pro players in it. We got double AD carry and crazy shit happening. I'm glad you guys were able to tune in. Good finishing score for both Corky as well as TheOddOne. Dyrus doing phenomenal. Azingy doing pretty good in that 2v1 lane. And Doomtrobo used a little work, but he does have that WOTA first team, going ahead and helping out his pretty much everybody besides Dyrus, really, with that WOTA. Pretty much good play all around. That bottom lane struggling a little bit for Purple Team. Could have actually helped them a lot if they did a little bit better against that solo lane Azingy. Azingy doing pretty good to hold them off down there. Vayne also was a big factor in the game. Kevin Vincible could have done a little bit better, but I'm not here to point fingers, guys. I'm just saying what could have went better, what could have went worse. And I'm glad that I could actually cast this game for you guys. I'm glad I caught this. Thank you guys for tuning into the League Cast. If you have any suggestions for me, if I'm talking too fast, if I'm not making sense, go ahead and leave a comment or something, guys. Comments, questions, concerns, anything like that. Suggestions, obviously. I'm always looking for new stuff to do. Go ahead and leave a comment in the bottom there. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's actually Friday when I'm casting this right now. About to go out in a little bit. Hope you guys have a stellar weekend and a great rest of your week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Beacock for the League Cast, and I'm signing out. You guys have a great day.